Alert, scam alert. It's time for me, guys, to update you on another scam alert. There's thousands of these things out here, but I'm picking different ones to give you the prototypes of what to look for and the red flags. And we're going to talk about it soon when we get back. What's going on, people? Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Steve B. Crypto, Eric Brent, and I'm going to show you guys how to identify with bad companies with scam alerts and so many different ways that they do it in this cryptocurrency because you're dealing with some of the most intelligent people in the world. So I've been in this industry such a while, and so I can identify with different red flags. But I'm going to show you guys. Let me share my screen with you so you can see this one company, AVAX. We're gonna look at AVAX, even though right now they stopped paying out, like most of them. They only last a month, couple of weeks, some of them 2 or 3 months, and they take everybody's money and they go run. Most of them, unfortunately, are Nigerian guys. They do have some Russian scammers. I've caught a few guys from India because this is where most of the programmers are. Because India has some of the most sophisticated programmers in the world. They don't have to do all these scammers. They're actually being hired to build blockchains all over the world. But I'll go ahead and share my screen with you. Okay, this one wasn't that much that intricate to me. I noticed this right off the back. But I'm going to read a little bit of what they say on the website. The new era of avalanche staking start your high yield journey with a sub-second finality and high performance network boosting up 4,500 TPS, which I don't know what you're talking about. Avalanche is leading. Now, this is the interesting thing about this scam. Avalanche is actually a real cryptocurrency. Avalanche is right here. Avalanche is a real cryptocurrency. If you go to coinmarketcap.com, you'll see all the real cryptocurrencies. Here's one right here, Avalanche, AVAX. That's what they call a coin. So Avalanche is actually a real coin, but this here stood out to me when I first saw when I first saw this particular site. Let me go ahead and click this off here. Let me go and look into the payouts. Again, you can always get the payouts. The payouts is they basically do 9% if you do anything under $500. You get 9%. Then they had another one. Let me see if I can find it. You're getting 9% in I think 5 days. This one had. Let me see if I can get back to the rewards. Let me see if I can get to the actual front page of this website so you guys can see. Oh, here it is. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. Now I can show you. Here's what they offer. And this is the scam. This is not sustainable. These payouts right here are not sustainable. Nobody can make these kind of payouts. This is a Ponzi scheme. So this AVAX plans, they're using a real cryptocurrency token. But this is what gave the red flag. They accept USD Tether, they accept, I think, Binance, they accept Ethereum, they accept all types of different cryptocurrencies, but the rewards is in USD Tether. There's nothing as AVAX. That doesn't make sense. If you're staking AVAX, you should be getting returns and you should be getting rewards in AVAX. But this has nothing to do with AVAX. They're just using the name. So that's how you can see I'm showing you red flags. This is AVAX staking, but they're not staking AVAX. Go figure. It doesn't work that way in cryptocurrency. If it's a protocol that's, say for instance, you're staking post chain on the post chain coin blockchain. If you're staking a particular coin on that blockchain, your rewards will be in that particular coin because when you're staking, you're actually getting fees from some of the you're getting percentages of some of the fees that's being charged for transactions. That's how you get paid as a staker. But how are you staking or giving them USD Tether from Binance blockchain, not from Avalanche, from Ethereum blockchain, not from Avalanche, from Tron blockchain, not from Avalanche, and you're receiving USD Tether in those three blockchains, but not avalanche. So this is a red flag for me. That was a red flag. That's how you can see a red flag. But the simplest way to tell and to really tell is these percentages. This is unsustainable. You can't sustain this. Nobody can sustain this kind of payout. 1% a day, 2% a day. So this is a contract right here. The 9% is from $9 to 20. They're gonna get a lot of people with that. $9 investment, make 9% a day. That's a lot of people going, oh, put $100, $200 in here. Then you have this one here, which is 15% per day. How many days is this one? I don't know how many days this one is, but the more you invest, the no, 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 no. It's a minimum of 28 days on this one. The 28 days is the minimum time that you can. So now look how much your money your money is tied up almost a month. 28 days. That's right. This is 28-day stake. So you got to give these people your money and wait 20 days. They give you rewards every day. You can take your money out every day, but after a couple of weeks, they close down. They paid for a couple of weeks, took in a bunch of money, and then shut down. So that's not how crypto goes. You should not have to go through a third party to receive your cash. Your staking is directly connected to your wallet. Your rewards is instantaneously being discharged or distributed straight to your wallet every few seconds. You're getting rewards. It just automatically is attached to the blockchain, not attached to a third party company. But this is the scam. Now I'm gonna go and share with you guys right now what I saw on. This is what's confusing about this for people. Now you can see here. Here's a guy here um, who is promoting that company. But here, right here, you see a guy that's actually doing the real AVAX staking. Not that guy. No, he's doing the scam too. He's doing the scam too. That's the scam. I'm sorry. But there is if you go down, you'll see AVAX staking. Here it is. This is the real staking. This is the real AVAX. You're really actually staking AVAX coins. You're actually staking AVAX coins on some of these, but that what you call, see, when you see that symbol, that's the scam. That symbol, that's the no, that's not the they're using, excuse me, they're using the same symbol. So that's what confuses you. They're using the same symbol, but if they're not using the actual AVAX coin, it's a scam. So I just wanted to show you guys that how they'll use something familiar where you can go to the blockchain and go, oh yeah, AVAX coin is right here. And then they got you staking something else and it's not real. Let me just share that with you one more time. I want to share that actual website again. Where's that website? AVAX. I was on it a minute ago. Yeah, this is a scam website, you guys. This is a scam. They actually start paying out people after a couple of weeks, but these are the things that you want to look for. Like I said, they usually look at it. They're using a symbol. I also noticed something else on this site. I think they used at the bottom. Look at that. Surtech is a company that do audits on cryptocurrency companies. It's a certified audit company, but that's just something they stuck there. This is not this, sir. I'm sure they didn't get audited because the audit costs money and the audit has a reputation. So if you call this company and ask them, if you click this, you're supposed to get an official audit. You're supposed to be able to see the real audit of this. So I don't know uh what they doing here, but other than just stamping that Certec on there. But I saw that, and this is the kind of things that can really get a person caught up. But like I said, you're supposed to be able to click it and see. Look at this. This is fraudulent. I guarantee you, if you call or they're using the real AVAX uh blockchain audit. This is they didn't audit this scam company. Trust me, this is not an audit. Look, 2023. No, no way. This is not. I haven't went through this whole audit here, but I guarantee you, this is not the audit of that scam. It's not. No, there's no way. It's the audit of that scam because that's not how AVAX coin works. If you really want to know how a specific coin work, what you do is you go to Coin Market Cap. See this? This is one of the official. It's a couple of these. You got Coin Gecko. You got a couple, but most people go to Coin Market Cap to authenticate coins. And check this out. If you go to, let's say, you go to Avalanche and you click Avalanche, at that point you can go and you should be able to find the seat right here, white papers. You can go to the white paper. I guarantee you they don't say nothing about that 9% a day and all that other stuff they're talking about over there. And this, when you click this, the white papers will actually show you. You can click platform, consensus, token, stablecoin, and you can actually read everything about this particular cryptocurrency, how it operates, how it works, but not that fake one. That if you read all this, you'll know for sure this is not the same company. Even though those scammers are using this company's logo, the whole protocol and how they operate is totally different. 9% a day, 15% of no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. This is not what this coin is about. There's actually a lot of companies that actually built on this blockchain now, legitimate companies. You can actually go to their blockchain and look at their blockchain. That's a whole nother story I can teach you guys later. But again, I just want you guys to see all these different scams out here. That's the one, AVEX scam. AVEX is a scam, but make sure you're not confusing that with the real AVEX coin. That website is a scam. That's not how you stake AVEX coin. If you wanted to stake AVEX coin, you would have to probably purchase some software or hardware. You would probably need so many AVEX coins to stake. I don't know what their protocol is. Every a blockchain has a different amount of coins you need to stake, but that's definitely not how staking works. You got to remember, in cryptocurrency, there's only two protocols. You have proof of work, which is Bitcoin. Nobody does that anymore because that requires these huge mining machines. Okay, and they take up a lot of electricity. They pollute the air and everything. And that was the first cryptocurrency that was invented was excuse me, Bitcoin. So now they're doing more proof of stake, not proof of work. Proof of stake is how blockchains run, most of them. And when everybody is staking coins, this is what validates and confirms all the transactions. You don't have to personally validate yourself. The software does it. But by you staking and having that hardware, it's a part of the confirmation of transactions. So if you ever did a Bitcoin transaction, anybody out there, you'll notice, or Ethereum, you'll notice that you need so many confirmations for that transaction to go from here to there. And this is the blockchain. This is not a centralized company. It's not the Avalanche company itself or Bitcoin itself. It's the people who own either mines or people that own stakes or nodes. These are the different individuals, and anybody can do it. So anybody can own a node, anybody can own a stake. These are the individuals that actually confirm and verify transactions, so there's no double spending, so we don't need a third party. So but the software does it. It's all software, it's all coding. You don't have to do anything but set up your node and stake your coins, and the software does it all. The smart contract does it all. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to close out. You guys, again, don't be scammed out there. There's so many scams out there. Come to me, learn the real cryptocurrency, how it works. There's so much money in this industry. You don't have to scam people. That's why it really just behooves me why people scam people, because this industry is one of the most prosperous industries in the world right now. Cryptocurrency, even though it's the last couple of years had been going down, everything's been going down. The stock market been going down. Well, everything's been going down because just the global economy. But more millionaires have been made in the cryptocurrency industry and blockchain industry in the last 10 years than any other industry. Okay. So don't let the media fool you. Don't let them propagandize you into thinking something different. This has the highest leverage. It has the highest appreciation than gold. It has outperformed gold. Crypto has outperformed gold. Gold has always been the standard to basically protect money or to keep money yielded against inflation. Gold has always been the thing that people go to when economies are crashing. All the people that have real money, all the individuals that have real money, businessmen, entrepreneurs, banks, institutions have always went to gold, because gold is pretty much a hedge against inflation. But cryptocurrency has been a better hedge. If you look at the performance of Bitcoin, if you look at the performance of Ethereum and some of these other cryptos, they have outperformed gold I mean, like 10 to 1, 100 to 1. So with that, you again, like I said, if you really want to learn the real stuff, I got a link. I'm gonna leave a link under here so you guys can come to these classes that I have. I'm only taking 10 people right now for cryptocurrency courses, Forex courses, Fortune 500 courses. We also have options courses, and we just really teach you not just trading, we teach you the mindset of how to risk manage, how to manage your risk, how to minimize the risk, but maximize your wins. So this is what we're teaching people, but it's this whole mindset first. It's not just get in, jump in, make a bunch of money. That's not what we teach you guys. We teach you guys first the technology. We teach you guys how it works. We teach you guys how to invest and how to have the right mindset to win. So with that, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out again. Click that link underneath there if you guys are interested. We're only taking 10 students right now. We're going to eventually take more. I've had 600 students at one time, but we're rebuilding our website. Right now, we're doing more one-on-one with individuals. We will have a group, a small group of 10, maybe 20 people, but the first 10 will get half price off. How about that? Half price off. You're getting half price off. And not only are you getting cryptocurrency knowledge, but we're going to expose you to all the markets and you choose which one you want. I wouldn't advise to try to do everything. You want to choose one that fits your personality, because some people personality might fit Forex. So whatever personality that fits, whatever market fits your personality, that's what you're going to be good at. And from there, you're going to be able to pretty much print money. If you learn one of these skill sets, it's a skill set. And once you get that skill set, nobody can stop you from making money. You can always make money whenever you want, any day of the week that you want. So that's the beauty of learning something that's a skill set, not just a degree or whatever, but a skill set that is a highly, highly profitable skill set to learn. And again, you guys, we're going to have, like I said, Forex, options, we actually have it now, and I'm working with some of the top instructors in the country. In fact, one of them is in the top 1% traders, and a couple of other ones are in the top 5% traders in the world. You can't lie, you can't fake this, because they trade on public markets. This is regulated, this is on the SEC, it's all recorded, it's all documented. So these guys can't lie and say, oh, I'm a 5% trader. Okay, let's look at your trades. If you're not in the top 5%, it's not gonna add up. They say, like Taraji P. Henson say, the math is not mathing. The math is not mathing. But I have qualified instructors that I've been working with, and now they want me to bring 10 people to the table that we're going to show them how to make this money and how to change their mindset in a way you don't have to get scammed. You don't have to go for these scams. Okay. Now, with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign out again. Hit that link if you guys are interested, and like and subscribe to my channel, because there's so many bots now that are being used to prevent me from getting certain information to the people. They don't want average people knowing this. They want certain industries to be excluded for, whoever, the good old boys or whatever they want to call them. But I want to be able to make stuff accessible for my constituents, for my peers. I want to be the one that my peers can say, hey, I had exposure to this. Because one of the things I noticed about growing up, in the hood, I grew up in the hood. I grew up in Compton. I grew up, I'm born in Chicago, grew up in Compton. I realized that I might have made a lot of different decisions different in my life early on in life if I would have been exposed to certain things. I didn't have the exposure that I needed to certain industries. And a lot of our people will make different choices and different decisions only if they had the exposure. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, you guys. You have a great evening, a great day. Deuces.
Cryptocurrency.